welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Pirates will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back, looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Dumps it to the back. Caught, close to the marker, it's Turner. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Looking for space, it's Mobley. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The quick out, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. The give to the single back. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the road.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6.
And I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is...
Touchdown, Tulane! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So East Carolina's offense has the ball for the 1st time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good.
Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He'll work his way down to the 28. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking for room. It's Mobley. Makes a man miss. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Green Wave. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Fields the punt to try to pick up some yards. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quick completion on the out route. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And here comes the offense on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Got a man, it's Turner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Preston. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using his legs, it's Mobley. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so...
Touchdown, Green Wave! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. To the air, it's Hauser. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Gets it to him on the screen. Got room at the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking to throw on first down. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Pirates in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They punt it away on fourth down. catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Hayes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Here comes the offense on first down. Quick completion on the out. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Boom. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you?
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Pirates are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Caught in the backfield, it's O'Brien. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Hauser. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Pulls it in. It's Reed. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Tulane! A great catch and run for 6.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Hauser. It's complete on the right side. And they get him down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Makes the quick grab.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Oh, he's got a chance. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the third play of this drive.
Sprinting away. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally get him corralled, but a big play to wrap it up and send things to the quarter break. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's right. Heaves it deep. He's got it inside the 25. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. Creates a little room. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it, but I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Preston. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field.
He's got it, first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to keep it in the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Rush is on him. He's got it on the move. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Dropping back, it's right. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Pirates are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game.
They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. That's caught. It's Turner. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Fires downfield. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got out of trouble and throws. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's right. They're setting up the screen. On the move is the 30. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They go to the ground. And some room to work. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. Shakes off the defender. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Pirates will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Oh, better look out. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.